Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today, I was just kind of re-rolling for, view gifts. There was something in particular I was looking for, not like a particularly rare one, but I just wasn't getting it, and, randomly found Clear Mirror Calm Water. So I decided, you know what? I guess it's a Poise day after all. So I decided to just go with what are probably the most noteworthy Poise units, asterisk. You may be wondering why Otis is here, and that's because, well, we could have taken, Lineage Otis, but the issue with that is then she's never going to get to use Sun Shower. Because the issue with Sun Shower is just the fact that it's 2 Sloth, 2 Gluttony, 1 Gloom. And as you'll notice here, we don't have a single Sloth on these people if we don't have 7 Otis. We'll have very little Gluttony. We just kind of gotta do it if we don't want to, if we want to have any chance of actually getting Sun Shower off for the jokes. But, I guess what order should I send them in? Something like this? Sure. That'll work. But, pretty noteworthy day. We saw some interesting stuff. They showcased, what was it? The 2-star 7 Heathcliff, and the 2-star, 7, or the 3-star 7 Faust. I don't know why it's taking me a minute to realize it. It just got shown off. They look cool. I always love 7 Association attack animations because they're always so, like, geometrical. Like, a lot of, like, straight lines and, like, not a lot of, like, very smooth curves. They're always very, like, angular. It's very cool. And, of course, for Heathcliff's just kind of, his skill 3 just has him just reading a piece of paper. Classic Heathcliff. Cool stuff, that's for sure. That would make sense that we're getting more 7 stuff, because we've only got, we do have 3 7 association enemies so far, which isn't a lot compared to the fact we've been gaining a bunch more. I'm really just shocked we haven't gotten more she stuff yet, especially since they're the only association that's actually been story relevant so far, being the ones that were used to assassinate Shiren. But, that's only partially part of the cool new stuff we saw, because we also finally got the trailer for Refraction Railway 2. Did it actually say when it was coming out? Is it next week? I kind of, like, assumed it was next week. I didn't actually, like, double check that, though. Oh, no, it's 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, that makes enough sense, yeah. So not next week, the week after that. So that probably means... I mean, chances are, so next week we're going to get the 7 stuff, and that's probably going to be all, but the week after that, I think there's a decent chance we're going to get some new egos. Because it looked like there might have been, like, some ego stuff going on in that trailer. I haven't done a breakdown of it. I will eventually. I'll do some, I plan on doing something like that, but I don't think I've got enough time today. Ooh, not great chances. Just gotta hope for the heads. Unfortunate. He just takes damage and SP damage, and so we don't get 100 cost there. So sad. Oh, the coin though, that's very good since we've got a lot of good skill 3s that have only a single coin in the team. But yeah, so relevant to Refraction 2, question of the day: which of the 4 Abnos showing up in Refraction 2 are you the most excited for? In case you don't know which ones they are, it's the Steam Transport Machine, which is like the backwards clock aberration. The Wayward's Passenger, which is one we've already seen a little bit of, because that's the one that has the Dimension Shredder ego. Faelantern, which of course is the one that has the Lantern ego for Gregor, and seems to be an aberration of Meat Lantern, possibly, but also very themed. Or the Rose Sign, one that really we don't know very much about at all, but seems to be like the final boss of this next one. Personally, I'm most excited for Steam Transport Machine just because, like, it's just a big silly robot. Like, I was definitely very excited for KQE, like, in the previous one, and then KQE turned out to be annoying. Chances are this one will end up being, like, something, like, Tremor related or something. And, you know, it looks like just a big machine that just punches you hard, and, you know, that's peak design as far as I'm cared. Leave your answer in the comments below. Back to the run, everything's dead. Doing great so far. I do really hope you get some of the other crit gifts. Crit's definitely the stat effect that's kind of the most dependent on gifts in Mirror Dungeon too.
이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
Mainly just because Poise is still in a very strange spot. It's getting there. We've got some like really good passives now with Uptie 4. Like I think it's Sinclair's. Yeah, whenever an ally other than this unit gains poise count, this unit gains +1 poise count to 50% chance, so he just gains more poise count. That's cool. I probably shouldn't use my like actual like poise related attacks immediately. I should probably be building up the poise before I use the skill 3s, but I just kind of instinctively am like, ah yes, skill 3 go burr. Once we get Nebulizer, that's when we're gonna spam the actual skill 3s for crit chance. Decent. Not like the most poise though. Gosh, when you do not spend poise, critical attacks aimed with skill. That is a super cool effect on this skill too. And he can clash with one of them. The other one he's not going to clash with, so we might not want to go for it. We'll go for this instead so we get more poise count. That sounds good. But if he doesn't gain poise count here, he's going to run out of poise next turn. He didn't get any crits, unfortunately, so it didn't matter. And he got a crit with that one and killed someone. So it didn't matter, after all. Oh well. Well, Flank Thrust is going to be super good if you can get the crit on the third one, which is pretty likely, I think. I mean, it's a pretty like 30% chance for each of his attacks here. But he's going to gain more poise though, so it's actually might going to be a little higher, possibly. No, he gains it next turn from his skill 1. And he doesn't even get a chance to use the skill 3 to get the funny crit. Oh well. He's not quite dead yet, but he's getting there. And it is just the Ting Ting boss left. So we can just kinda kill him. Maybe Sinclair's got this. But yeah, the last time I did a crit run, someone pointed it out in the comments, and it's not something I'd actually like really paid attention to before, but you always know if you got a crit beforehand because it's actually gonna show up on like the sidebar. And I'll try and like show like a decent example of what I'm talking about. Like syncing with skills doesn't help really much. Enemies with syncing doesn't help us that much. I mean, I guess we could get syncing through Sun Shower when we get crits. I'll give them all Rupture. It's not going to be very noteworthy, but none of the two gifts were very good for us. So that's a fine enough choice. If we don't take the top path here, we're not going to get the shop. Alright then. Shop it is. Fine by me. And let's see. Okay. So first thing first, of course, in situations like this, we want to see the 2 attacks we want to like just let go off. Probably these 2 guys actually. They're kind of doing the least. Yeah, I think that'll work out. So we're just gonna clash with all the other people here. And we've got a lot of slash attacks, so we're gonna be doing a lot of damage to most of them. And their pierce attack going for this guy. Okay, yeah, this should be very good. Should be able to deal with them easily enough. Should be able to build up poise as well. It is so funny how like I don't think I've ever used Blade Lineage Otis for the sake of crit builds, simply because of the fact I know that if I do it, I'm not going to be able to use Sun Shower at all, unless I started with something like the Child with a Flask or something, to guarantee that I got everything. Or I mean, I guess at that rate, you might as well start out with like Shocking Brains. You know what I mean? It's a little silly. Oh, we should probably clash in with this. Do we actually have a chance to? We do. Alright. You clash that so you can gain your funny crit. And that'll be good enough. We'll win our clashes, and we'll also do a fair bit of damage to some of the staggered ones. Might not necessarily kill.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한
Okay,
걸?
so this will kill, that's good. And this is going to be a fair bit of poise. You got a crit and didn't lose his poise count. He's going to lose his poise count anyway, though, because he's not going to be able to actually gain anything. But he didn't get a crit there. Let's see. Let's see if I can point it out one of these times. I keep on forgetting to point out what I'm talking about. But I will soon. Not like that, like that. There we go, that'll be good. But yeah, so we'll take a look here. So you can see whenever the poise chance shows up on the left bar, that means you've gotten a crit. Even if the attack isn't finished yet, it'll show up there so you can actually tell. Like, not that one, not this one, and not that one. Okay. And he didn't get it this time because it didn't show up there, yeah. No, he did get it that time. So it's inconsistent, huh?
기념할 만한 걸?
That was still a crit, but it didn't show up on the sidebar. Okay, so maybe that's not a foolproof strategy, but you see what I'm getting at. It'll show up sometimes. And that's a method you can use.
상태? 이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는
Even if
거야?
it's not working as consistently as I would have hoped. That's fine.
최선을 다해보지. 아니, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Flash weak enemy is very good for us. We can just kind of kill most of them. Take a little bit of damage. That's fine, I think, still. Plus, coin drop's gonna be rude on Rodion next turn, but there's nothing we could have done about it without, like, mass attacking these guys and just demolishing all of them instantly.
한방 먹였네. 이 기세를
It doesn't matter. Because this turn we're already, like...
망설임이 없도록.
You have more active speed slots than they do this turn, thanks to the fact so many people got staggered, and we're just gonna stagger more people, and we're gonna kill more people. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸? 그렇게 무르진 않네.
Yeah. Now we are at the point when we do just have straight up more speed dice in them, even when you don't factor in their staggered people. And this guy's just kind of dead, straight up. Okay, there we go. And now one more fight and then we'll get to our shop. Now, of course, part of the really big benefit to taking such a small team is the fact that there's a very good chance that we're going to end up getting someone we want to change their skills a little bit. And that means give them more skill 3s, I'm not fully sure. Probably will, but then they're gonna have worse poise build ability. So it's kinda not the best choice. Should be fine though. Once again, strategy I think is just gonna be I need to stop using their actual skill 3s turn 1. Just use them turn 2 at least. Not before. If we can do something like this, that's not a clash unfortunately. But like that would be good. Bigger Slayer so that Sinclair's tertiary gets buffed. That is a good crit. When one of the coins you actually really want to crit crits, it is very good. Very good crit. 15% chance crit. No luck. Fortunate, but it goes again. Maybe this one with the 20% chance crit. It did. Excellent. Or no, did it not? Did it just stagger, but it looked like a crit? I think I misread that attack, but hold on. I'm gonna turn the arrows off. There's something, that's for sure. But like Blade Lineage, Yi-Song is just such a good unit for just keeping poise. Like, it's kind of insane, honestly. Because the other two, like, big poise units we've got here aren't, like, exactly the best. I know there is other poise options we could have taken, stuff like LCR Faust or, like, the Ishmael, Heathcliff. There's definitely more we could have done, but these are, like, the big ones, the 3 stars. Victory. So now we get to do some shopping, a little bit of a shopping spree. Otis skill, yeah, I'm not really shocked. Nothing here we particularly want. Think I just leave, save my cost. As good as stuff like the contract is, I'd rather just wait. Pierce and Wrath. Is this Clippy Cloppy? I think so. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Clippy Cloppy is like super weak to Pierce and Wrath. No, it's this one. Yeah. Oh well. It'll give us time to build up Poise, I guess. You can clash with that guy, alright. You gotta clash with that guy. You can just this guy, and then you can just one side of this guy. And that's a start, I guess. Whenever we do get crits, it's just significantly more damage, because instead of just plus 20%, it's turned into plus 70%, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Thanks to the gimmick behind, an ego gift. So crits are definitely very useful for us. They're definitely very notable. Fortunately, Rodion kind of just gained a bunch of potency there, but no actual count. Yeah, it doesn't say how much, but I'm pretty sure it's 50% from what I've heard. Dominating. Clash with that one. Something like that with that one. Yeah, that'll work. Blink Thrust will be decent on actually Hurley itself. Yeah, Hurley's at 25 HP, that's good. We might not want to instantly break him. I actually don't know if you need to destroy him in order to actually, like, progress the fight. I don't know what triggers the actual, like, investigate the facility or the factory prompt. I've always assumed it is based on, like, once you actually staggered one of them, but I think the goons probably work. But maybe it's just always, like, this set time. Yeah, investigate the factory. So now we gotta take you out. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm liking our chances. Who are you going for? You're going for Yi Song, alright. We'll do that. Probably do enough damage to the cyborg pretty easily. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, there it is. There's just 1 HP. And the Sky Hearing Pot's a little overkill. Didn't get a crit, of course, since she doesn't have any poise. And now we can just really tell this machine that we don't love the city we live in. There we go, looks like it stopped. The other guys just kind of blew off, and now we're just gonna take you down, which is super easy because he's got like about the survivability in this rate as a man with glass bones and paper skin. He usually dies a lot faster than this, but I think it's just probably because we only took him down once. Usually I take him down multiple times in runs. Could I take him down before I need to because, like, nah, might as well. But we got lucky and we did just barely not enough damage to bring him down to 1 immediate. Tremor, Burn, Rupture. I guess I'll take this because we've got like a little bit of Rupture with like Otis. Sure. Nothing too noteworthy. I'll go bottom path here. We can get an event before our shop. Alright. See, just this yet? A lot of weak skills. That'll be good. Let's play the Gap skill 3, I guess. It's not a crit skill 3, of course, since it's Otis's. But it'll do wonders.
좋네. 이 기세를 모아서 뚫어보자고. 죄를 새겨주겠어.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
Nice. Did just barely enough damage to stagger that guy. And those guys weak to clean their bones, so even without a crit it'll be a lot of damage. Yeah, 61. 10 HP on that guy. Let's think better to finish him off.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
And like that, just finish him off. Nothing else necessary needs to be done here. They're both low. And bones have been claimed. Victory. Event time, you sure. Not really anything very beneficial for us, it's more tremor support. Cool. Red Stain Gossipy, I mean I gotta take it here. I gotta take it. We've brought like bleed on Rodion, and we can give Yisong another skill 3 as well. Which should be fine. How crucial is a skill 1? I really should have looked and seen like just how important their like lower level skills are. Well, you can take a flank thrust. I'm sure it won't backfire tremendously. But still no poise gift. Skill 1 is 2 poise count and 3 poise. Yeah, his skill 2 is the one that isn't as important. Good to know now. Good to know. I'll go through everyone else, see what I think. Sinclair definitely doesn't need his skill 1, his skill 2 is the important. I guess his skill 2 doesn't build up poise count, though. If we get rid of his skill 1, he won't have any way to build poise count. So 1 to 3 is probably fine. And then... yeah, you get rid of your 1, absolutely. That's my plans on changing people's decks a little bit. Once again, we're gonna need Nebulizer, we're gonna need some more ways to gain poise. To have a little bit of a fighting chance of keeping our poise running this entire fight, entire run. 36 plus bleed, double the crit chance. That's doable theoretically if we get some way to inflict bleed. Whoops. Not a man click, there we go. Okay. What one attack do we want to ignore here? This guy, absolutely. So first things first, gotta deal with the high speed guys, which we done fairly well. Something like this, and then slice and stab this guy. And they're clashing everything we need to clash. And next turn we're gonna gain a 5th speed slot, so we'll be in even playing fields with these enemies. Very good. These guys are slowly taking their 15 bleed worth of bleed damage. Yeah, something like Wound Flared would be kind of busted here. That'll be like my second focus from now on, is taking some of the bleed stuff to try and see if we can lean into that side of our build. Yeah, Clash 1 gain +1 poise count, that's super good. We should probably change it up so Yisong's the first person. I think that's probably a better idea than what we've got going on currently. Because Yisong's the one that can actually probably build up poise the best, probably spend his poise the best, stuff like that. The other people kind of need to use less attacks, I feel like, otherwise they're going to run out of poise too fast. There we go, you're not going to spend any of your poise here, you didn't get any crits, so you wouldn't spend your poise either way. 25% crit chance here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, unfortunate. But now they're all staggered, so... kinda just gonna kill them all. Not much else to it. I don't think we're gonna actually be able to kill them all. I think there's a decent chance one of them survives. Maybe not. Maybe we'll actually kill them all. There's no need to be a negative Nancy about this. The Rodion's inflicting a bit of bleed on these guys. That's good. I guess Claim Their Bones is also inflicting bleed. That guy's dead, so you can't actually see it. But yeah, no, they do all die here. That's good. I guess if I really wanted the strong crit stuff, I really should have taken She Ishmael. She's the one that's super good if you can get her below half, especially. Gray coat, sure. Why not? No one needs healing, so this wasn't the best choice, but that's fine. Blunt Weak, Guido, or Morel.
이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
I do wonder. I really hope, like, Refraction early too. I think there's a decent chance we're actually going to see, like, I think we might end up just seeing, like, actual, like, W Corp employees we fight there because of the Wayward Passenger. I think something like that could be super good. Maybe, like, seeing an association in there somewhere. Some new, like, normal fights, not only just new Abnos. And we're obviously gonna see, like, Dongbak, we're gonna see Dongrang. Wonder if Dongrang will just be one fight. The actual Dongrang fight in the actual dungeon is kinda 2-in-1. Or it's kind of 2 not in 1. I mean, like, they're separated for seemingly little reason. I mean, I say that, but compared to, like, something like Chroma where they are back to back, I guess it's so you get healing because they are, like, longer than each of Chroma's phases. And it's definitely a question of whether or not they're going to actually just combine them together for the sake of it in Refraction Railway 2. And, like, we'll probably see some other random fights. I guess we're going to have to see how long it is. That's the main thing, and how much time we're going to have to do it. We'll probably see that kind of stuff, like, not this Monday, but the Monday after that. Because that's how they've been doing stuff lately, since they no longer really post, like, actual information on Fridays, which is sad. That was always fun. Now they just kind of show, like, teaser trailers and stuff on Fridays. Okay, more Poise. And you got a crit on the skill 3, so he did 100 damage with it. Very good. Very good. To quote my favorite rat, Please man. That was very good. That's the joke, yeah. I feel like I'm just kind of gravely misrepresenting a joke I've heard recently, but couldn't say. There's the Stagger Umbrella, and then Stagger Plus? Not quite. I don't think it's gonna come. Although they are absolutely demolishing the goons here. So, go for all our strong attacks. Should be good. We're probably around the point when we should probably start using Sun Shower so Otis can actually go and lean into the build. But, like, we don't have a particular reason to actually be going for crit stuff. Because we just don't have any crit ego gifts for it. We started with a really good crit ego gift and got nothing else, which means most of our people, other than Yisong, their crit's not really staying very high. They don't have enough crit count. And no crit stuff here either, yeah. Mass Effect stuff, Stagger stuff, Lust people gain damage. I'll take Sun Shower. We'll probably use some Mass Effects on it. I mean, Sun Shower, the actual Otis Sun Shower is a Mass Attack. Easy to forget that because it's only a 2 target. Get up die 4, but it is a Mass Attack. Oh yeah, changing things up a little bit. We'll do something like that. Might as well. G-Song seems to be our MVP so far. And these guys, alright. Not too concerned. Poise next turn. Okay, that seems decent enough. One attack's going as a one-sided. That's fine. They're going for Sinclair? No, they're going for Otis, who randomly hit that person with the coin. On double flank thrust here. Don't mind if I do. Cyclone cut could work. Slayer, low chance of working. Or not Slayer, that's the passive. I don't know why I said that like I was thinking. Oh, nice. Aggroed that guy at least. Flank thrust will kill this guy, without a doubt. And the other flank thrust will kill the other guy, most likely. Oh god. Oh no, this might be bad.
시원한 걸.
Hopefully that's fine. You may have heard a noise, but it'll be alright.
직접 나서지.
It's perfectly fine, trust me. Nothing's going wrong. Yeah. Steam moment. Steam noise played. I have Steam noises disabled, but a Steam noise still played. But the issue's been dealt with. Don't worry about it. Huh. Okay, we're gonna get some stuff here. This is Rupture. Cool. What's this gonna be? This is... Oh, this is great, yeah. What do we do here? Do we go under the umbrella or do we just run? I'm trying to think. I feel like I've only seen this guy like once or twice before. I think we should just leave though, because this guy's a fairy, so it's always obviously like a trap. So I think we just leave. Oh, there's a skill check. That's a good chance. Okay, either of these work. There we go, 4-leaf clover. Alright, whenever we get a crit, we gain more poise next turn, especially with gluttony attack. Super good for Sun Shower. And for just, I mean, just for us in general, really. That's more poise, which means more crits. Yeah, these guys can. That's good. Definitely the kind of fight you want to see whenever you see a blunt weak. Because the guy's instantly getting staggered. Oh, not quite, actually. My call did not work. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna say this guy's instantly getting staggered, and then he's going to get instantly staggered, but that didn't work. Now we really just need Nebulizer now, and we should be fairly set. Chances are we're gonna get at least one crit here. Yeah, there's our crit, so next turn, Yusung's gonna gain a bunch more poise. Although there's a decent chance he's gonna get another crit here and gonna lose his crit. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's only gonna be a... Yeah, if he has a single crit here, he's gonna lose his poise count. Yeah. 4, so he's not gonna be able to carry that over. That's fine. So that guy's at 1 HP. Alright. He healed his 4 HP because these guys have like the saddest healing passive pass possible. Right. Kill the 5 HP guy. And that's a win. It's really shocking to me that, like, Ryoshu, of all people, still hasn't gotten a poison in DB, besides our default one having, like, pitiful amounts of poise. Wound Claret's really good here. I'll take it. Wrath or Bleed effect skill inflict more bleed. Sure, we could have changed Yusung's deck even more, but I don't know if we need it. Fish fight. Very low on cost. Hopefully we'll be able to build it up next floor before the shop, so we could actually buy Nebulizer or something if it shows up. Spent a lot of our cost on the bleed gift. But we've got the actual... If we've got an actual way to inflict a bunch of bleed here with Wound Claret, stuff like heal turn / series is going to be super beneficial for us right now. So, let's go all in on the choke, I think. You can clash that, and then you can clash right leg. Should be decent. Clash wind to gain poison next turn. Alright, we'll take the risks then with the body. And this should stagger the arm? Yes, it did, so that's one attack we don't need to worry about. That's a win. But look at that bleed. I need to get a tails. He didn't get a tails. Unfortunate. Does mean attack power for Sinclair next turn. Yippee, yahoo. The body's starting to bleed a little bit. Does this one inflict bleed? It probably does. Yeah, so it inflicts even more bleed thanks to Wind Claret. Flank thrust. We'll flank thrust the tail. We'll heal turn the body. How's your crit looking? Not like the best. Target 6+ bleed though. Double crit chance. So maybe could be good there. Keyword is maybe. That inflicts some more bleed. Operation bleed out the body. For no reason beyond the fact that it'd be pretty funny, I think. Tail's been destroyed. Unfortunate, unlucky. This should be fairly decent, though. Even with a double crit chance, it wasn't enough. Shame. Even with a double crit chance twice, it wasn't enough. And the part's been broken, so we can no longer attack the body. Oh no, it hit a different part, I think. I think it hit the leg or something. I think we can still hit the body. I got confused by the coin for a second. There's the stagger on this guy. We'll go for this. We'll attack these parts a bunch. Might as well. Should have had Rodion go for the body too if we're actually going to be focusing on bleed all of nowhere. Out of nowhere. God, I've been messing up my speech a lot today, I feel. It's one of those early morning moments. There's the death. There's the skill 3 crit. The skill 3, coin 3 crit. That we absolutely adore being able to see. Alright. Should we take Grand Welcome? Should we just take this? We'll take this for the Sun Shower spam. We'll start spamming Sun Shower this next floor. It's about time. Alright. Stick to top path so we can get as much cost as possible before the shop. And it'll hopefully be enough. Like, the good thing is, like, the most expensive Poise gifts we could want are only in, like, mid to high 100s. Like, because the only 250 cost Poise gift is the one that we already have. The, Clear Mirror Calm Water. So it's not really anything we need to worry about there. Alright, what do we need to worry about here, though? None of these are actually doing a lot of damage, so it really doesn't matter. We'll just flash with what we can. Pop a Sun Shower for some crit. Get these guys because they're super weak to it. We'll start. And we won't be able to redirect that guy, that's fine. You can flash that, it'll go decently. You can flash that, it'll go decently. You can also flash that one, sure. Why not? There we go, this is good though. Yeah, Staggers does a lot of damage to them because they're weak to the Pierce and they're weak to the Gluttony. And you're doing it again, you're just going to kill one of them in the process. And you're going to be in a place of pretty good poise. Fortunately, you need to actually start winning clashes before you're going to actually build up your poise potency. Especially because you didn't get a random crit there, unfortunately. Because a random crit would have been super nice. Because then she would have triggered the, Clover. Because it's a Gluttony attack, she would just gain 7 poise and 3 poise count. Again, not exactly the kind of thing that's likely enough to gamble on, I guess. The 5% crit. And she didn't clash there, so she didn't gain any more poise, so, the Sun Shower just kind of killed the Gloom guys, and that's all it needed to do, though. So I'm satisfied with it. And these two should just die. Yes, and yes, there we go. So we get another Abnos fight here, and not until we gain burn synergy. Let's go. Round of applause for burn synergy on our burn build. Once again, if anything, this time they're going for a lot more scary stuff. This one especially, we need to make sure we win against. So we could just Sky Clear and cut it. Won't be the best choice overall, but you can just hit it with this then, yeah, that'll work. You don't have great chances of winning anything, you don't have great chance of winning anything, you do have decent chance of winning something, so a lot of neutrals going on here. Yes, I could have Sun Showered again, but no, should be fine still. Yeah, we're winning clashes. We love to win clashes here. Never mind. Sinclair hates winning clashes. I feel like we've kind of learned that about him. He loves losing clashes.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Alright. Double flank thrust, that'll be good. Especially because these guys are super weak to the flank thrusts. Can't redirect that with anything though. If we do that, that's fine. We didn't like need to redirect or anything. We just have Otis go for like a one side on that guy. But imagine being weak to both Slash and Envy. Like, that's a little unfortunate for your well-being, isn't it? He songs. Crits, yeah. He lost all of his crit potency because he got 2 crits there, but it was worth it. I think. I think it's safe to say that it was worth it. Okay. Nice. Just barely a stagger. Going again. Because why not? And Sinclair won a clash this time, thanks to his attack power up, I think. And there we go, some Poise. That he immediately lost. But he gained Poise, so that's the important part, even if he immediately lost it. So we do this, and this should be a victory. So now we'll get to go to our final shop. We're gonna get an Eagle gift after this fight, most likely 70% chance. And, you know, we're gonna see if the game's gonna be nice to us and give us, you know, our nebulizer, our well-deserved nebulizer. Nebulizer, my beloved. Red order, alright. Inflict sinking with skills. I think Sunshower inflicts sinking if it crits, yeah? No, bursts tremor if it crits. That's the joke. Wow. This is worth it. It's all healing. Got another skill 3, yeah. Should have probably done a skill 2 to a skill 3, but oh well. We're just gonna have to hope we get a random Poise gift from one of these two. Final boss is either Drifting Fox or it's Shock Centipede. We'll see. Okay. Getting more easy fights in the meantime, though. Okay. Alright. Taking a bit of damage, that's fine. We've got more Wrath stacks to use, which means more bleed to inflict. Which means more death to sew up on these little bugs. Like that guy's at 1 HP. He died to the burn, so the burn really did matter in the end. You know, that's what we call, dramatic payoff, I think. Something like that. When you know something that's like set up much earlier on actually ends up doing something. Despite everyone thinking, wow, this is gonna do nothing. Very cinematic. It killed a bug that was already staggered and wasn't gonna be any threat at all. Now that's what we call a payoff. But now we get 2 events, then a fight, then we fight the boss. So could get like Wishing Karen guy or something. Alright, sure, we've got some lost. This could be good for us. More resources, more egos to use. Not there's a reason to use any ego beyond Sunshare. Well, more ego resources. You got this, guaranteed even. Why not? And now another blunt beak fight. Will it just be more bugs? I feel like we've like only been fighting bugs this time. We're probably gonna see some actual Kanto 4-3 enemies here or something. Yeah.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Ooh. That's less good. Yeah, taking some damage, that's fine. They resist slash, so a lot of attacks aren't going to do much. They also take 60% less damage from the bleed, so stacking the bleed isn't going to be very beneficial for us. It'll be a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be very much. I'll tell you that now. struggling. Alright, you can counter then. You got a good counter. I kinda haven't been using that to its fullest, have I? Not that its fullest is like the most, because like it requires you to have a lot of poison or to actually trigger. Which, would have been pretty cool. I think she needs, what, 5 poison? We also need... Is it Pride Owned or is it Pride Resonance? It might be a Pride Resonance, if so that's not good, but it might be a Pride Owned. Oh no, it's Lost Owned. Yeah, 4 Lost Owned, 5 plus Poise counter skills used, skill 3. Would be good if we actually had a chance to build up her Poise, but we really haven't, unfortunately. Her deck just isn't good enough at sustaining Poise. Like, Blade Lineage... Yeah, I think Blade Lineage Yisung's the only Poise unit of these, the ones we actually brought, that's actually able to maintain it. I know, like, Ishmael definitely is. I've had a lot of success with her in the past, but, I feel like I've used the She units a lot, like, a week ago or something. Like, not, like, recent-ish, but, like, fairly recently I've been using them a lot, so there's no need to keep on using them. Time's an illusion, though, so who knows? Who knows if I'm just going insane or not? Well, everyone knows I'm going insane, but who knows how rapidly the insane's going? 20.3 crit? There we go, victory. But now it's boss time. Now it's Sun Shower spam time. Which means, we'll do that, yeah. So that way, turn 3, Otis will gain a second slot, so she can start using normal attacks alongside Sun Shower, I guess, to win more clashes in order to build up more Poise potency. Alright. Well, immediately Sun Shower, of course. Corrosion's better here, yeah. It's like... Is it 7? Is it 7 for both? It is, okay. It's just all the other stuff that's slightly better. Like more sinking, more bind, more roof tremor or something. Well, we're just gonna hit some of these guys then. Not really too much if you need to do much else. We can win some clashes here. I guess we want a slash series though. Heel turn, neutral, that's decent. Yeah, I'm not too worried with these attacks. They'll do a bit of damage, but like not enough for me to be the most concerned, I guess. We're gonna inflict a little bit of bleed on the fox itself. It won't matter too much because we don't have any way to inflict decent bleed count, and of course the fox is gonna attack enough that the bleed isn't gonna matter too much. But yeah, there's a 15 Poise count for Otis, so now she just needs to win clashes a bunch. Definitely doable. There we go. There we go. And now we get some bleed off. Yeah, 7 bleed with a 12 count, not bad. And now... Aw, tails. That's unfortunate. Okay, we still get a little bit of bleed off, though. Not as much as I would have liked, though. And this is the head attacking, so the bleed doesn't matter. Alright, but you are going to... If Crowd is at a negative, it is, alright. That's probably worth it then. Go for, like, unopposed? Oh, we can't choose who you're going for if we do this. So therefore we won't be able to actually clash with it. Alright. We'll do that then. We don't need to Crowd it. It'll go twice still, like, that's good. Do this on the head, I guess, and then we're gonna keep on stacking bleed on the body. Might have 6 plus bleed? Yeah, I think it will. You've got double the Poise count with this. Double the Poise chance. Of course, win a clash. There we go. So now she's starting to build up her Poise potency. She's at 3 now, so she's got a 15% crit chance. And if she does get a single crit, it will snowball because she'll gain 7 crit potency through the clover. Oh, head's been staggered. Ooh, that's good. There, now you've got 6 plus bleed, so you're gonna take double crit chance from this. And you gained a bunch more bleed, I think. Claim their bones will be even more bleed, 6 more bleed in fact. It's +3 and then +3 from the wound cleared. Okay. Yeah, you just want to clash now. That. Oh, you're actually not going for anything here. All right. Well, we'll see how well we can do. It's kind of taking out. That should be enough to deal with the head. So now we're gonna go for the body a bunch. I think like that should be good. We're gonna lose some sanity thanks to the guard. Nothing we can do about that, of course. 5 crit chance though. Nice. Destroyed the head a little prematurely, but that's still perfectly fine. Got the crit on the one that mattered there. Very nice. Crit. 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 Yeah. 100 damage. Pretty good. Definitely takes a lot of setup compared to a lot of other like super strong like things that need setup, like mainly like warped on warp reissue. Of course it's less damage, but like that's not really a good benchmark to use. Yifang did the most there. Rodion did police. Pretty good Poise usage though, I think. Given how didn't get Nebulizer, my beloved. And that's more levels. Love to level. Gain a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I still need to collect this stuff, yeah. Just 50 more boxes. I'm at like what, 340 or something? 333. Give me that number. Oh, one encampment restored in 1 second. Wow. There was no reason to watch that. I just saw the counter ticking down and like it's like an innate urge to watch it just kind of tick down even more. You know what I mean, most likely. Yeah. 1 stars. And main one. 2 star. Alright, probably Honglu, but possibly something else still? Just Honglu, alright. Fine by me. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.